Breaking this afternoon, a Valley father was shot and killed in a road rage incident near Priest and Warner Road in Tempe. And we're learning more about what exactly led up to the shooting and who was involved. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra is live in Tempe with new information. Gabriela?
Well, Tran, we now know there were kids in both of the cars when this road rage incident happened yesterday. The victim, identified as 29-year-old Stephen Bevin, had two sons with him, 8 and 9 years old, and one of those sons had recorded the entire incident on video. But according to court records, this all started at the intersection of Priest and Warner. Dustin Jackson in the black pickup truck pulled up behind Bevin in a Dodge Challenger, waiting to turn left onto Priest. Bevin reportedly didn't go when the light turned green, so Jackson honked the horn at him. They then waited an entire light cycle before turning onto Priest. Jackson reportedly told officers that they were driving in separate lanes, but Bevin was swerving in and out of his lane before stopping right in front of him. Bevin got out of the car and started walking toward his truck, waving his hands and yelling. And as Bevin approached, Jackson opened the door and allegedly shot him in the chest. He later died at the hospital. Jackson stayed on scene and told officers he was in fear for his life and his 6-year-old daughter's life, who was with him in the back seat. Here's what Jackson's attorney said in court.
Mr. Jackson has asserted that his actions were justified in self-defense. The Form 4 supports that and supports that the other individual, the decedent, was the initial aggressor in this case.
Jackson is facing charges of first-degree murder and drive-by shooting. The judge ordered a $1 million secured bond with house arrest if bond is posted. I reached out to his attorney, but the practice did not want to comment today. And according to those court records, there were no weapons found on the victim or in his car. Live in Tempe, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
Gabriela, just an awful situation there. You know, yesterday when we had this breaking news, there were reports that possibly witnesses saw that the suspect was trying to help the victim after he was shot. Was there any word of that?
They did talk to several witnesses. They all talked about how the victim had got out of his car and was walking towards the Jackson in his pickup truck. No word of whether he was trying to help him or not. It was just too unclear for them to be able to tell.
Oh, just awful to unfold in front of their kids. Gabriela, thank you so much.